Okay, let's get into this. We're looking at something pretty strange today. Ancient mountain tar, Shilajit.
Yeah, but it's not just the tar itself. It's Organifi's version. They put it in a gummy.
Right, a vanilla cinnamon gummy. So the big question is, you know, is this some kind of actual energy science shortcut, or is it really just expensive marketing?
That's exactly the tension we're trying to unpack for you. We're going to look at the sources, see what the science really says, what dose you need.
And the taste, apparently. We need to talk about the taste.
Oh, definitely the taste trade-offs. And also, importantly, the company history here. Organifi's track record.
Okay, so first off, why gummies? Why even go that route?
Well, because traditional Shilajit resin, it reportedly tastes, and this is a quote, like burnt forest and scraped rocks.
Wow. Okay, so the gummy is just making it bearable, a convenience thing.
Pretty much. But here's where it gets interesting. The science behind it, the actual ingredient, suggests maybe that convenience is worth chasing.
How so? What's the mechanism?
It comes down to fulvic acid. That's the key player. It's all about supporting mitochondrial function.
Mitochondria. The cell's power plants, right? Making ATP.
Exactly. ATP is like the energy currency. Fulvic acid helps those mitochondria work more efficiently, basically helping produce more energy and reducing that feeling of fatigue.
How does it do that, though? Does it just, like, encourage them?
No, not quite encouragement. Think of it more like it helps the machinery run smoother. It assists in the electron transport chain within the mitochondria. Better electron flow means more efficient energy production, cleaner, faster power plants.
Okay, and Organifi uses a specific extract called Prima.
Right, Prima Shilajit extract. And some of the initial data we found, well, it looks pretty impressive. There was research cited showing it doubled ATP levels in mice after exercise compared to the control group.
Mice, though. That's always the caveat, isn't it? How does that translate to people?
Always the key question. But there is human data, too. An 8-week study showed people taking this Prima extract had better resistance to fatigue during pretty intense leg exercises.
And the dose. Does Organifi get that right?
Yeah, that seems to match up. The studies used 250 milligrams, and that's what Organifi puts in each serving. So dose-wise, it aligns with the research.
All right, so the science seems plausible. The dose is correct. Legitimacy points there. But then we crash into the reality of actually eating this stuff.
Right. The consumer experience. And the number one complaint, it's not does it work, it's the taste.
Even with vanilla and cinnamon trying to cover it up.
Apparently. The reviews are kind of brutal. People describe it as smoky, strong, barely edible. Like, yeah, concentrated earth mixed with burnt wood. That burnt forest flavor seems hard to hide.
So a major trade-off for the convenience factor. Okay, but what about transparency? You're paying a premium price here.
Exactly. And this is critical. While they state the 250 milligram dose of Prima, they don't tell you the percentage of fulvic acid within that dose. That's the active component.
Okay, so you don't know how much of the key ingredient you're actually getting.
Not precisely, no. And they rely on their own in-house testing results. For you listening, you really want to see third-party lab tests. That's the gold standard. It gives independent proof.
So no third-party verification. That feels like a gap.
It's a significant lack of transparency for a premium supplement, yeah.
And then there's the wider company context. That settlement in 2023.
Right. Organifi paid $200,000 in penalties in California. It was about unsupported health claims for other products, things related to balancing hormones, cortisol levels.
So even though that wasn't about Shilajit specifically, does it still color how we should view this product?
You have to consider it. It's absolutely crucial context. When a company has a history of making claims the authorities found unsupported, you need to look at all their marketing, including for this gummy, with a more critical eye.
It suggests maybe a pattern of pushing the envelope on claims.
It raises that possibility, yes. That history is just as relevant as the ingredient science in our view.
Okay, so let's pull this together. We've got a scientifically interesting ingredient, Prima Shilajit, backed by some research, at the right dose for potential mitochondrial support.
Yep. The core science looks promising.
But you're balancing that against a really rough taste, even in gummy form, a premium price, a lack of clarity on the key active component.
The fulvic acid percentage, yeah.
And a company history that includes a major settlement over unsupported health claims.
That's the full picture. Science and skepticism kind of bundled together, which isn't uncommon in supplements.
So it leaves you wondering.
Exactly. It raises that final question for you. How much extra scrutiny do you need to apply when the promise, even one with some science behind it, comes from a company with that kind of track record? What's the real cost of that convenience?